Hello, everyone. It's Laura with the CCSA. Hope you all are doing well. Dina, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yay. Everyone has been muted, and so if you have questions, feel free to go ahead and type them in. I'm recording this also. This is not a pre-designed webinar. We decided to do it, I think, last night about 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, somewhere in there. It's all running together because there's been so many questions. So if you have questions about convention, Dina and I are here to answer your questions. And if we don't know the answer to the question, well, I don't know what to do. We can make something up. Just kidding. I think at this point we probably know all the answers. But so anyway, so you guys have been muted. Please start typing in your questions. Any questions that you have, we will happily start answering. Dina, do you have anything to say?
No, I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to be on the call today. We want to make sure that everybody's prepared to start registration tomorrow. Or if you're even thinking, if you've already made a decision to attend, we're so excited that you're going to be there with us. And if you're on the fence about it, hopefully we can answer questions today that'll put you over that fence and make you want to join us in September. But we want everybody to be very informed and no surprises, and so that you get the most out of the convention this year.
All right. Well, great. We have our first question. Do we need to bring our own brushes to class? No, you don't need to bring your own brushes to class. Royal Brush provides a brush pack that you will get in your goodie bag when you check in. So you need to bring those with you into class. Bring your brush pack to every class, but you don't need to bring some from home. So there's that. And there's Royal gets with, talks to all the instructors about what they're teaching, and anything that involves a brush, they try and make sure that it is in your pack. So everybody who is registered for convention gets a pack of brushes when they check in. All right, Lynn, I see your hands raised. If you just type in your question, I'll be able to see it there and answer it. If you don't know, registration starts tonight at midnight. That's Eastern Standard Time. It'll be open on our webpage, and that's on the convention webpage. And you can start registering then. There's a worksheet that is also on the convention webpage that will help you with selecting classes. And when you register, you do need to select the classes for everyone you're registering for convention. All right, in just a second. Send Lynn a message here. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Dina just asked a question. If they're on the phone and they're not able to log in and type in, we will, I guess we can unmute everybody at the end. We'll do that. Okay. So here's a question. So tomorrow we were able to register online. At that time, we also choose our classes. Yes, Karen, tomorrow, whenever I open up registration, you will log in. You will be able to select, tell us how many people you're bringing to convention, and then you will select classes for all the people that you are bringing with you. You'll select those classes. Now, in 2 weeks, if you decide, oh my gosh, we're going to add clay and to our studio, and now we need some clay classes, you can make those changes. You can make the changes up until August 23rd by logging in online. The directions are on our website, how to make changes to your classes. And so you can do that. And if some of those classes are full, popular classes do fill up. If some of those classes are full, then you will be shown a notice that that class is full. But at convention, in between classes, we have someone at an information desk up in the classroom area, and if you want to switch into a class at convention, you can do that if there is room available. So the person at the information desk will know if there's room available in that class, and you can move into that class on site. But we stop all the changes on August 23rd because we need to be able to tell the instructors how many people are in their classes. I also need to print your schedules for you. When you check in, on your badge is a copy of your schedule and the rooms that they're in. So it's all right there, and I need to be able to print those for you. So that is hopefully the answer to your question. Let's see here. Do classes sell out right away? Some classes sell out right away. There are limits to some classes for the amount of people that they can effectively teach in a class, and so sometimes those classes fill up. Especially where they're popular. Right now, all the board art is trending and it's very hot. I fully expect our board classes to fill up very quickly right now because that is very much on trend, and there is a limited amount of space inside those classes. So let's see. All right. I'm sorry, I'm reading through here. Dina, if you have anything to add while I read, please do. Also, let's see, do classes sell out right away? And how full are some of the classes due to pre-registered ones? At this point, none of my limits are close. If I start monitoring it on a pretty regular basis, especially as we start getting a lot of registered attendees. So as soon as I see a class is about to fill up, I usually put out a notice and let people know. That'll be on the Facebook chat site. When a class fills up, I put it on the Facebook chat site. I also put it on the updates. And let's see if I can share this here. Let me share my desktop here. And I'm going to show you guys. Dina, can you guys see my desktop?
Yep. Let's see the preview you got.
Okay. All right. So on the convention main webpage, there are updates down here. And as things happen, I post an update. We had a lot of questions about why there's only one class on Sunday. I posted our response there. Also posted that there are 2 glass classes that have been replaced. And so anytime a class fills up or there's something that we need to update you all on, we normally post it in our chatter site or on our and also on our webpage. So, all right, and let's see. Dina, can you, it looks like Sherry's having some issues. Let's see, I don't know if maybe you can help her. Lynn asked what's the average class size. Dina, what is the average class size? I'd have to look at
that varies.
It
varies depending on, let me actually pull up a document on my computer. It varies depending on the class because some teachers want to cap the amount that they have just to be able to adequately teach, just like you would in your studio. You may not have 60 people in there to do like a dish down paint and wine night or something like that. So some of the classes are capped that way. A lot of the business classes will fill it up all the way to like 84 because that's what the classroom will hold, will be like a schoolroom setting for 84 people. We do have some classrooms that are going to be smaller, and those are mostly in the technique classes. The average there is around 40 to 42, something like that. So we have pretty good classroom size. I don't believe that anything's going to sell out in the first week. I'm not going to make you any promises, but the trends that we have found in the past is that, probably you only have about a month to do the early bird registration. And if at all possible, I think if you do it during the early bird registration, you're going to get your classes. You start waiting beyond that, and in classes, that's when we start seeing classes fill and things like that. And we really don't have a lot of wiggle room this year. There have been times where we've gone, okay, let's drop this class in. We've got an extra space here. We really don't have that this year. We have some phenomenal classes that have developed, and we've really packed the schedule. And so we really don't have any room to move or add additional classes at this time. So I do, say register early, but, it's not like you need to be up at midnight on, Wednesday night or whenever I know it opens on Thursday, but you don't need to be there waiting to punch. It's not like you're not going to be able to get in. But I wouldn't wait too long.
All right. And then there was a question. Karen asked, so tomorrow we are able to register online. At that time, we also choose our classes. So, yes, at that time, you also choose your classes. And nothing at this point is sold out. Nothing is full. Let's see. Registration opens at 12 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time. And I will be up monitoring it for a little while. I'm not going to pull an all-nighter and answer questions throughout the night, but I will be up monitoring it tonight. All right, so 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. Are there places to walk to for lunch? Yes, there are places you can walk to for lunch. There is also a free shuttle, hotel shuttle. You just need to check in with the front desk, and they take, is it 3 miles, Dina? I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, it is 3 miles. I think it's 3 miles. And there's a mall, but there's plenty of places even to walk to. But don't forget that we also feed you lunch on Saturday and Sunday. That is part of what you pay for. So, and there's also a restaurant in the hotel. Breakfast is served every day by the hotel. So there's not, and then we'll have dinner for you on Sunday night. There's not a lot of additional meals that you will have to pay for, but there are nice restaurants around and fast food around. Actually, there's a Chick-fil-A even very close, if any of you are familiar with Chick-fil-A. So you have lots of options. And like I said, there's a mall across the street, so you know how malls have food courts and stuff like that. So you have that option as well.
And the mall food court is lackluster. It only has a Subway. I'm just going to tell you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't go to the mall.
Yeah, I did. It was only a Subway sandwich shop. I was very disappointed. But yes, there are other ones. And if you look at the hotel website, you can see a list of restaurants that are around there. They have it on the hotel website. All right. So Cynthia wants to know, if a class is full and no classes are added on that subject, is there a way to get more information packet about the class? Yes. This is a little known fact for people that are new to convention. If you attend convention, you get a packet when you check in that is a packet of the handouts from every single instructor. If they give you a pattern, whatever they're teaching from and want to give out to their students who have registered for their class, we give that to everybody. And it has the instructor information on there as well. And most of them, I've never had one that hasn't been helpful afterwards to somebody who wasn't in the class. Most of them are like, contact me, let me know if you have questions. So yes, so you'll get the handout. Everyone will get the handout when you register, also in your goodie bag. So all that information is there. All right. Do we need to book a room before we register for class? You don't need to book a room before you register for convention, but we only have a block of available rooms. And Dina, you can probably speak to this. I would book sooner rather than later because we've had a lot of issues with their site, and I don't know where we are on our bookings, if you want to address that.
Yes. When we start planning convention, we have to commit to so many rooms at the convention site. And, of course, that's a guessing game. So, and we have to give an estimate of, X amount of nights, for this night, this night, this night, and this night, which add up to, over 1,000 rooms. So this has been a very popular location for us. So there are a lot of people that are going early or staying late. So, of course, the room nights for those days prior to have actually already filled up compared to what we asked them to reserve and what we've committed to. Because if those rooms wouldn't have been rented, then I would have had to pay for them. So I am currently working with the hotel trying to get them to release more rooms. Anybody so far that has tried to book a room that they try to make them pay like $200, I've been able to get that changed. People just see, if you'll email me, if you try to make a reservation and that happened to you, if you will email me your reservation number and the night that you were charged more for, then I will reach out to my contact at the hotel and get them to move that room to the 142 rate. And if you don't contact me, then of course I don't know because I don't have access to know who's booked, who hasn't booked, and what rate they were given. So make sure you do that. And so far, I've been able to get them all changed. I am in negotiation with them. They're supposed to be, I'm waiting for them basically right now to get back to me about opening up more rooms. But I can't, if they're going to make me commit, I can't commit because I have no idea what everybody else's plans are going to be. And I can't say, okay, yeah, we want 50 more rooms, because if y'all don't book 50 more rooms, then CCSA has to pay for those 50 rooms. So I don't mind you sending me emails and saying, hey, I didn't get the rate here, and me reaching out to them and trying to get the rate. I just can't block off more rooms because those are already filled. The nights for like the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, those right now, there's still plenty of rooms available in our original block. I will work, like I said, I will work with them and you to get the better rate on the other, if you have any other nights you want to book. But you may have a problem if you try to go online or just call. So then just get me involved, and I will help you get that done. So it's a good thing. We've never had that before in any of our locations where the nights leading up to were to capacity. So we're excited about that, and we'll work through that problem because that's a great problem to have.
All right. Next, Lynn wants to know, she says she doesn't see an international meeting on the schedule. I know that we have had those in the past, and this year we did not have a place for it. Has that changed, do you know?
No, I honestly, I had not scheduled one. We did not have one last year.
That's right.
Just because we did not have the attendance of international. If we find that we are going to have the attendance of international, and it's not just going to be me and Lynn sitting there talking, because I can, also have a meeting with just me and Lynn if that's the case. But if we find that we are going to have some internationals and we would like to pull everybody together, I will be happy to do that. But we'll wait on that to see who actually registers. And then if we set it up, it would be during one of the exhibit hall hours. So it would either be on Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning. And we can publicize and make sure that all of our international members know that. For if we decide to set that meeting up. But we did not have one of those last year. The years leading up to that, it just kind of dwindled down because we didn't have as many international members attending. And last year I think we had an international member, but it wasn't the actual member. It was a manager that wasn't going to attend the meeting, so it just didn't work out. So.
All right. And then Karen wants to know her husband's accompanying her, but not for the conference. We sell evening passes for just the auction reception gala, and that is $85. And when you register for convention, you can purchase that and place his name in there. That way I give him a badge when you check in. That will just be for Sunday night. He will need that to get into dinner. So it's $85 for anyone that wants to accompany you to the dinner. Does the package include pre-con information? Lynn, if you can give me a little more information. Our preview guide has classes or information about the pre-con classes. Pre-con classes on Friday are an additional cost. They're not included with your general registration. So if you want to type some more info, if I didn't answer you there. All right. Deborah wants to know, she's heard that vendor deals for those who attend convention. Can you give details, as in do you buy there, not what they're offering? Yes. Certain vendors will do convention specials, and they will only publicize them at convention. We have this year added a place where they can put some information up outside the convention hall about those specials. And if they do so, it will be out on a big whiteboard, pin board outside. But yes, you can purchase them there. They are, everybody does their own thing. Generally, they're not available. They'll give you like maybe a 5-day grace period or something like that. It's just up to the exhibitors on what they want to offer and how long they want to offer that to. So.
And then some will sell things there. Jubilee Creative will have some things. They always have some products actually in their booth that you can buy and take. It's always small things. Nothing will be sold. Bisque won't be sold, or glazes or things like that. But small tools, PYOP pottery, paint your own, pottery stuff? No, what is it? PYOP stuff. My mind's going blank on the name of the business. That sells the screens and some other tools. She will have that where you can take it with you as well, some items. Somebody else asked me about selling on site, but it will be some small things that you can take. But then, like Laura said, the bigger suppliers will have show specials that you will place your order at the show, and then it will be shipped to your studio.
And by the way, Dina, Lynn Butler says she'd love to just sit and chat with you. So you guys can have a Lynn Dina meeting.
Okay.
And they're hoping to have a Canadian invasion, so I hope so too, and get enough people to come on down, and we'll have an international meeting there. Lynn's
Wonderful.
question about the package was the handouts and what we sell on the DVD afterwards. And let me just give you a little more clarification. After the convention, we sell the class handouts to those who did not attend convention. We sell it in a DVD form afterwards. That is the packet of printed materials that you get. You do not get a DVD. You get a packet. You can take notes in it, write in it, that sort of thing, for all the classes. That does not include the pre-con classes. So the only way you get any of the notes from the pre-con classes are if you attend the pre-con class. All right, let's see. What should I expect from the exhibit hall? Craziness, fun, excitement, new products, new techniques, an opportunity to talk to your suppliers, to get to know them on a one-on-one basis. You, many of them have make and takes at their booth going on, so they'll be sitting down with you, working on a project, working on a new technique, showing you something that they're very excited about. There's also specials. You are encouraged to take photos. You cannot videotape inside our halls or in our classes, but you can take photos in the exhibit hall. And there's just all kinds of things. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and sometimes you'll see me on roller skates. If I can get past Dina, which is very tricky to be at a ceramic convention on roller skates. You know I've got to be pretty good. So that follows up. Are there make and takes? Yes. Several of the suppliers are doing make and takes, and they will continue to do that again. We, in the years past, have had a separate area for make and takes and had a schedule posted, and it just works better if the exhibitors want to do it in their booth for staffing reasons, and so that the product and things are right there in their booth. So they have the opportunity to do make and takes in their booth. What is the dress code? It is casual, but I will tell you, dress in layers, dress in layers, dress in layers. The classes tend to be very cool. Outside will be very warm, and the exhibit hall will be cool in places and warm in other places. So dress casual. And I think that's all our questions right now. Anyone else have anything else?
Any questions about the auction night? About making something for the auction to be auctioned off? The theme is Olympics. We'll have people dressing up, and that is optional. That's not a must, but it is a lot of fun, and people really get into it. Because we're definitely a very creative industry, and people do that.
Talk a little bit about the raffle tickets. When you register, you can purchase raffle tickets. They are $10 a piece, and our suppliers and vendors and exhibitors give us prizes for the raffle. And usually we pick 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in that raffle prizes. They'll be displayed at the CCSA booth in the exhibit hall. You purchase raffle tickets. They're $10 each. All of the proceeds go to Special Olympics. You take your raffle tickets and you put them into the box that corresponds with the prize that you are interested in winning. At the night of the gala, we draw for those prizes, and you must be present with your other half of your ticket stub. So you have to keep those. And then if you purchase 10 raffle tickets, it's $100, you automatically get a free golden ticket. And there is a golden ticket prize package. And it has over $5,000 worth of prizes in it. It has all sorts of things. It has, prizes are donated up until, an hour before. You'll see in the newsletter I sent out today, I've got a list of the prizes that have already been donated. So you can check that out. The newsletter's been posted on our website and on Shadow. And any prizes that we have are also posted on the convention website. So you can check that out as well. As we add more prizes, we update that as well. So when you register, you can buy tickets, raffle tickets. You can also buy them on site at the event. We'll have people selling tickets all throughout the night, throughout the exhibit hall. You can buy them at the CCSA booth inside the exhibit hall whenever the exhibit hall is open. So you can buy them there as well. The other thing is that, so you buy your raffle tickets. So you buy 10. You get 10 raffle tickets. You get a golden ticket. And so you can you put the raffle tickets into the boxes of the prize that you want to be entered to win. You put the golden ticket into the big golden box. Trust me, you'll be able to tell the difference. The night of the gala, we draw for the raffle tickets. Once we've awarded all the raffle prizes, we put all the unselected, non-winning raffle tickets into one big box, and we draw one ticket, and they win a brand new Scott kiln. And then we draw out of the golden box and the golden tickets, we draw a one golden ticket winner that night. So that is how the raffle and auction works. And Dina and I have been working on this for 4 years, and we still have to talk each other through it. So if you get confused, just ask or check our website. Can you buy a spouse pass for the gala at a later date? Yes, absolutely. You can do it online up until August 23rd. There are directions on how to make changes or additions to your registration, or you can buy it at the registration desk on site. And so then somebody wanted to confirm. Registration starts at midnight tonight, Eastern Time Zone. That is correct. And I will be up, frolicking around, making sure that everything is going well. I will tell you that the night we opened for the pre-pay members, the night that we opened for that, they were so much activity that it actually shut our website down for a little while, and then it would go on and offline a little bit. So I will be up monitoring that tonight as well. So if I will be on Chatter with my chat site open, if anyone needs me, just having a problem, but I want to make sure that our website doesn't go down. Dina, anything else you think they should know? Oh, there's free cook-to-order breakfast every day at the hotel. I'm not talking about they have a breakfast buffet. It's not just cereal and muffins. I mean, they have a breakfast buffet, but then they also have a little cook guy that cooks to order, omelets and things like that. Mm-hmm. And then at night, they have a manager's reception at the hotel that has appetizers and free cocktails, well drinks, and beer and wine and things like that. But they also have a little appetizer buffet, and we had some really good appetizers there: chips and salsa, hummus, pita, veggies, cheese. I mean, it was substantial.
Mhm. And it's a great. Even if you're not a drinker, it's a great opportunity for you to sit around and talk with other studio owners. It's a great gathering place because a lot of times we hear all the time, I learned so much just from being with the others and discussing, problems, solutions, just hearing what other studio owners do in other parts of the country is always helpful. So, again, even if you're not a drinker, take advantage of the time to sit with other studio owners and talk.
And we had a question about the manager's reception. That is if you're a guest of the hotel, that's the hotel's events. Yes, anyone who is a guest at the hotel gets the free breakfast and gets the appetizers and cocktails in the evening. So, yes, that comes with your hotel registration.
It's a pretty good deal for $142. So breakfast is included every day plus the manager's happy hour.
I know, and they have really good stuff. They had sun-dried tomatoes and feta cheese and spinach for the omelets. It was very good. Of course, you'll want to get down there early.
Yeah.
Because if you want something cooked special, you'll have to wait in line.
Yes. But it's a great opportunity. We do have some classes that on Saturday night that start at 5:30. So you may want to get down there a little early that evening to be able to take advantage of the manager's happy hour. And then of course it's a great place for you to go before you hit up the auction on Sunday night. And a lot of people, after our events are over, they go back to that same area and sit around and talk. You'll see people in there until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Believe me, just chatting and taking in as much as they can. You can sleep when you get home. You will be exhausted, I promise, when you leave.
You will not see Dina nor myself down there at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can assure you of that. We are fast asleep at that hour.
Yes. But it's a great opportunity. I'm so glad that y'all are considering coming and you're excited and want to know as much as you can about the event, especially if you've never been before. And hopefully Laura and I have been able to answer, mainly Laura, has been able to answer all your questions today. We thought this might be better since we've had so many calls and emails that we could, a lot of people have the exact same questions. So we wanted to take that opportunity and try to answer everybody's all at once. And also use the guide that Laura has created, the preview guide. It really has all the same information in it. And we have, that's been developed over the last several years of us doing this together. We know what the questions are going to be. Because we get asked the same questions every year. So we've tried to include everything in there.
So. And there's also, I just broke out the frequently asked questions, which are a lot of these questions. There's a frequently asked questions section, FAQ, so you can pull that from the website or the preview guide. And Lynn asked a question, is there no pin exchange this year? That's correct. We did that gearing up for Disney. And so we have traded, little pins in the past. And we're not doing that this year. Hillary Mulay, one of our members from South Carolina, has started a clay ornament exchange. And so she has the details of that. It's not a CCSA sanctioned or run event. Any questions you have, there is information in the preview guide about how to get in touch with Hillary about that. But yes, it looks very cute, and I'm a little jealous, and I may have to contribute. Even though I don't know the studio, I still feel like I have to be creative. All right. Anybody else? Last chance?
You want to open it up, Laura, so if somebody wants to talk?
Yeah, absolutely.
There wasn't typing in.
Thanks for reminding me. Here, I'm going to open it up for audio. If anybody can't type in, I'm going to open you up now. So thank you guys for joining us. And again, we're
The conference has been muted.
That you guys are joining us and excited about convention. We are thrilled that you're coming. So if anybody could not type and you have a question, the
conference has been muted. The conference has been unmuted.
I have
Here we go. We're
unmuted you all, so you guys can speak now.
Does anybody have any questions for us?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You.
From Canada.
Oh,
from Canada. Is that John?
That's John.
I thought that was John. Hi, John.
Hello.
Me, John, and Lynn will have a good meeting, won't we?
Yeah. Oh, and Rose is coming from Switzerland, and if you guys don't remember Rose from Orlando, she brings buckets of chocolate. So at the international meeting last year, she had, or 3 years ago, she had buckets of chocolate.
Yeah.
Make sure she finds us in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll give her some maple syrup.
There you go. Does anybody have any questions that was muted, that you weren't at a computer where you could type in your questions? No?
Do Dina and Laura accept bribes? Absolutely. Just kidding.
Well, I appreciate everybody being on today. I'm glad Laura set this up last night. Like she said, it will be recorded and put on our website if you needed to go back and go, oh, what did they say about that? Or, again, look at that guide. And we appreciate people being on the call today.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Right. We'll see you in September in Charleston.
Yep. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.